Hello guys, it's Uzumaki What If. And welcome back to a new series called From Darkness to Light. So without any further ado, let's start. Council Chamber. Naruto Uzumaki, you are hereby banished from Konoha for hurting one of the last two remaining members of the Uchiha in Konoha. Danzo said. Naruto could not believe his ears, they were blaming all this on him. What? I didn't attack that team. He attacked me first and I just defended myself. Naruto yelled. Be quiet or we will have you executed, demon. Koharu yelled. Making Naruto shut up. Now that we have you quit, Demon Kakashi, would you like to explain what happened when you got to the Valley of the End? Hamura asked. Kakashi nodded his head as H went up to testify. Now tell us. What was the demon's attitude during its time on your team? Hamura questioned. During our time on Team 7, Naruto would not do any work. He would just lay around and have his other two teammates do all of the work. He would constantly pick fights with Sasuke. Kakashi said as Naruto had a look of betrayal on his face. Sensei. Naruto thought. Feeling rage that his sensei would betray him like this. You may step down, Kakashi. Koharu said as Kakashi stepped down, not even sending Naruto a glance. What do you have to say for yourself, demon? Koharu asked. I can't believe this damn trial is even happening. Bachan, Kaa-san, Ero-senin, do something, Naruto said as all three of them looked at him with hatred in their eyes. You are not my son, you damn demon. Kushina exclaimed. You killed my son, demon. I knew I should have finished what Minato started years ago. Tsunade yelled. You killed my student. I don't even know why I took you as my other disciple. Jiraiya exclaims. I say we take a vote, anybody who wants the demon out of Konoha raise your hand. Tsunade asked, everybody raised their hand. Even Minato's two other students Rin and Obito. It's official, demon, you have till midnight tonight to pack everything you have and leave Konoha, Tsunade said as she gets up, and yanks Naruto hit 8 off him before viciously backhanding him in front of the council. Then she asked if Tsum wanted some for what he did to her son at the Chunin exams. Her grin gets bigger as she runs up to him and backhands him. After that, they leave with satisfied grins. Later that night. As Naruto leaves, he can hear his comrades from Rookie 9 taunting him. Haha, look, the demon is leaving. Said Sakura. Begone from Konoha, you unyouthful demon. Said Lee. Go die, you demon. Said Naruko, Naruto's sister. Go die in hell, demon. Ino said. My mom and sister were right, you are a demon. I'm glad she bitch slapped you in front of the council, Kiba said. Troublesome demon. Shikamaru said. As everybody was throwing insults like this. Naruto had his head down and was walking to his apartment to get his stuff ready. Unaware of a pair of eyes watching him. Meanwhile. I can't believe they would banish Naruto like that. Tenten said to Hinata and Anko. I think we should go with him. Anko suggested. Shocking both of them. Hinata quickly nods her head positively. I agree, my father banished me from the Hyuga clan right after he came back from the council meeting saying that a weak girl does not deserve to be in the Hyuga clan. They didn't get the chance to put the caged bird seal on me because he said a weak Byakugan doesn't even need sealing. I will come also. They both turn to Tenten and Tenten says. Sure, I'm an orphan of war anyway, so it wouldn't be so bad. Tenten said. Hinata and Anko nodded their heads. Anko then says. Okay, here is the plane. Naruto should be at his apartment by now trying to get his things ready. Hinata, Tenten, both of you sneak into your homes and pack your bags. I will explain everything to him, okay? Both girls said quietly, yes ma'am. Okay, hurry. Anko assures, with both girls yelling right before they went their way. Okay, all I have to do is explain everything to him. Anko thought as she rushes to intercept Naruto. She finds Naruto about to exit the village and yells wait. Naruto stops and turns around to see Enko Mitarashi. He then says. What? Here to call me a demon and wish for my death too? Naruto accused. No. Enko yells before explaining everything that the girls, Hinata, and Tenten were going to do. To say that Naruto was surprised was an understatement. He was shocked that they would do that, for him. Hey, look sharp, here they come. Enko said as Hinata and Tenten came. Naruto asked them, are you sure you all want to come with me? Naruto asked. They look at him before saying. Naruto, we are positive we want to go with you. Said Enko. Naruto nods his head and says. Alright, let's go. Enko, Tenten, and Hinata yelled right as they left through the night. In the council room the next day. Every clan head was in the council chamber with their heirs and their sensei except for Kurenai and Obito and Rin Eris having a party. With a big banner that said the demon is gone. While they were having a good time. They were talking amongst each other. I'm glad that demon is gone, said Tsum with a cheer. From the other council members. You can say that again, she heard others say. Kushina then said, I propose a toast for finally getting that demon out of Konoha. As they did this they could feel a huge amount of killer intent coming out of the Hokage officer. As the doors to the council chamber opened they heard someone say. How dare you banish my son for completing a mission? As they looked at the door they were shocked to see who it was. It was one pissed off Minato Namikaze. Minato Sensei Kakashi, Obito, and Rin said together. Honey. Kushina said. Tusan Naruko said. The rest said Youndaime, Sama. As Minato barged into the room his killer's intent was flaring dangerously high. As he stands there he shouts out in a fit of rage, why is it that I find that you people have banished my son? There was a shock in the room, they banished his son. His legacy. One stupid council member tells him. But Youndaime-sama, surely you must be making a joke, there is no way that demon is your son. Said the councilman. He soon regretted saying that after a three-pronged kunai was shoved into his head and through his brain. He then looks towards the council and asks, does anybody else want to make another comment like that? They immediately shook their heads no. He then turns his head towards Kushina and yells. Kushina, what the hell is wrong with you? He asked. She then replies by saying that he sealed the nine-tailed fox inside of Naruto. So what? Minato barked. Do you think that just because I sealed the Kyuubi inside of him that makes him a demon? Kushina. Minato then glares at his students and yells, you Kakashi, what is your problem? You taught Sasuke Yukiya a lethal jutsu that could have ended Naruto's life. Kakashi, you taught Sasuke the Chidori, which I specifically said don't use anymore because of the chances of not seeing the counterattack. Kakashi didn't say anything and just looked at the ground. Minato then looked at Jiraiya and Tsunade. And you too. Both of you knew that Naruto was your grandchild. You just used those words as an excuse to shake off your duties. Both the Sanins looked at the ground, not able to look at Minato. With Naruto, Hinata, Enko and Tenten. I can't believe it, after everything I have done for them they banish me. Well, what do you expect, kid? Those damn ninjas were foolish anyway. Now we can start a new life away from that damn village and away from those ignorant fools. After everything has been done for them, well, you know what, fuck them, I don't need those ignorant fools anymore. But I still want to be a part of a ninja village. Well, kid, there is one person I know that could help us. Really, who is that? Kyuubi smirked seductively. Remember, she is a female in this one and she is in the harem. Well, kid, his name is Zemnas, he was an old friend of mine and is the Kage of the Twilight Village. Really, where can I find him? He asked. Zemnas will be sending someone to pick us up, Kyuubi concluded. Naruto asked when this person will be coming. Probably tomorrow, Naruto-kun. Zemnas says this person is really fast. Okay, Kyuchan, Naruto said, not noticing the blush Kyuubi got. Back with the council meeting. The council chamber was shocked. They had lost another ninja that had the Mokuton in him. A more stupid council member then exclaimed, "It does not matter, he was nothing but a dropout at the academy anyway." At this statement, Minato laughed out loud and then said, "Dropout? You think he is a dropout? Then why don't you read this little black book I have found in Sarutobi's office?" he said as he threw it at the council table. Jiraiya picks it up and reads it. He immediately took a paled look when he was finished reading it. He then exclaims, "Do you mean to tell me he has been training with Sarutobi since he was 7 years old?" At this, there were gasps and shocks in the council. "That's right, Jiraiya," Minato said. Then he looks at Tsunade and says, "I want to see Naruto's medical records." Tsunade says, "Minato, I can't show Naruto records." "Minato, give me the damn records." Tsunade, "Sochi." "Minato, don't call me your damn Sochi, now give me the fucking records." Tsunade, sighs, "Wait here." Here exits the room and a minute later come back with a huge file. This is Naruto's medical record. Minato pushed her out of the way and then began to read the reports. He immediately gets pissed off. On October 10th, Naruto's birthday, he was strapped to a tree while adults used him as target practice. He then checked another file. October 10th, Naruto was attacked by a mob who suffered 3 broken ribs, both his arms broken, cheekbone was damaged and a fractured skull. He then looks at Inochi and exclaims, "Inochi, you know a jutsu that lets me see another person's memories, right?" At this Inochi nodded. "Then let me see the memories of the council meeting during the Naruto trial." Inochi reluctantly complies. Ionikai went through some hand signs and yelled, "Memory transplant jutsu." After that, they both went limp. A minute later Minato is awake and lets a shit load of killer intent out. Then he all of a sudden make a shadow clone and has the shadow clone Shushin next to Tsum and decks her square in the face. The real Minato then Shushin next to Tsunade and decks her in the face. Minato then yells, "Umbu!" At least 20 Umbu come out of nowhere. He then yells, "Take these traitors to their homes, tomorrow everybody in this room will be going on a trip with me to find Naruto. We leave at 12:00 o'clock tomorrow. Anybody who does not show up will be executed and get out of my sight." The Umbu take them back to their homes. "What, one more thing?" Minato says. They turn to him and he says, "Tsum Inazuka, Hayashi Hyuga Inaki Yamanaka, and Jack Haruno, the marriage contracts between your daughters and my son. I should rip up those contracts, but I will let my son decide that." And with that, they all left. With Naruto. As Naruto was trying to get to sleep, he noticed that the other girls were already asleep. He began to wonder and think to himself, if I can't get those damn villagers and that damn council to see that I'm not the Kyuubi, then what was I fighting for in the first place? Naruto thought as he felt a strange sensation in his heart. It felt dark and disturbing, and for some, he felt like he was changing. "Oh well, I will worry about this later," Naruto thought as he went to bed, unaware that this sensation would change his life forever. Konoha. Minato looked at the group and his office. Every shinobi from the council meeting was there, every clan head, and everyone from the Konoha 12 was there except for Hinata and Tenten. His wife and daughter were there along with his 3 students. For some reason, Koharu, Hamaru, and Danzo were tagging along as well. "Alright, I think we all know what we have to do. We have to go find Naruto and bring him back to Konoha," Minato said. Sakura however asked, "Youndaime-sama, shouldn't we wait until Hinata and Tenten come here as well?" Sakura asked, not knowing what happened last night. "That's what I wanted to discuss with you all. I found this note when I was looking at Enko's apartment," Minato said as he handed the note to Sakura as she yelled out loud, "Dear Hokage-sama, I regret to inform you that Hinata, Tenten, and myself have joined Naruto in exile. We cannot stand by while an honorable shinobi like him gets exiled for some bullshit excuse. So I and the girls will be joining him in exile. Signed Enko Mitarashi. Then they are traitors of Konoha. We must detain them the minute we see them. Danzo exclaimed. No. We will not attack them if not needed. We will only use force if needed. Do I make myself clear, Danzo? Minato exclaimed, getting a glare from Danzo. Yes, Hokage-sama, Danzo says reluctantly. Alright, let's move, Minato yells, getting a sharp yes sir. From the rest of the group. As they moved, the group had several thoughts going in their heads. I must get that boy into my root division. Danzo thought. I have to convince Naruto to marry Hana. Some thought. If Hinata is with him, then I have to get Hinata back into the clan, Hayashi thought. I have to get Ino to marry Naruto and get him into my clan, Inochi thought. I have to get my baby back. Kushina thought. Aniki. I will get you back. Naruko thought. I wonder if I could get Naruto to go out with me now. Sakura and Ino thought. I have to apologize to Naruto. Tsunade thought, Naruto. If I see you, my grandson, I will teach you everything I know. Jiraiya thought. I have to get my son back. Minato thought. With Naruto. As Naruto woke up, he could still feel the stinging sensation from Tsunade, and some slap. He started to tear up at the fact that after everything he did for Konoha, they still didn't give a damn about him. Kid, are you alright? Kyuubi asked. Yeah, I'll be fine, Naruto said. Kid, I know a way that will let me out of the seal without killing you. Kyuubi said. Remember when Sarutobi taught you about sealing? Kyuubi asked. Flashback. A 7-year-old Naruto was listening to Sarutobi as he began lecturing about sealing. Now Naruto, sealing is an important factor in the ninja world, Sarutobi explained. Hey old man, is there a way to unseal any type of seal? Naruto asked. Sarutobi smiled and said. Why yes Naruto. Just do these seals, dog, ram, ox, rat, and tiger. As Sarutobi did this, a seal around the silencing seal on the door was deactivated. Sarutobi then said, okay Naruto, lessons are over, come back tomorrow. Sarutobi said as Naruto smiled and said. Okay old man, see you tomorrow. Naruto said as he left the room. End of flashback. Yeah, I remember that lesson, Naruto said. Okay, now come into the cage and do the process, Kyuubi said. Naruto nods his head and says. Okay, I'll be right there. Naruto said as he goes into his mindscape. Mindscape. Naruto arrives in his mindscape. He walks around until he comes to the gates, and sees Kyuubi. What really shocked him was that she was a female. What? Are you really that surprised? Kyuubi asked with a smirk. Look, let's just do the process, okay? Naruto asked, trying to hold back a blush. Whatever you say, Naruto-kun. Kyuubi said, making Naruto's blush even more noticeable. Alright, Naruto said as he went through the seal before saying. Release, Naruto said as he let out a yell. Outside the mindscape. The girls were startled when Naruto let out an inhuman roar. Anko asked. Naruto, are you okay? Anko asked worriedly. Her only response was Naruto's roar. Hey, Naruto yelled as red chakra began to take a form around him and explode, causing a dust storm. As the dust decapitated, the group was shocked to find a redhead around the age of 14 standing beside Naruto. She had a beautiful body, and curves in the right place. Big assets, around D cups. She was dressed in a blood-red tank top, with crimson pants on, and she was also wearing a blood-red trench coat. She saw Naruto staring at her. She smirked and said. Like what you see? Kyuubi said with a smirk. Naruto blushed. Alright, I'll leave you alone. Come on, we have to get moving. Kyubi said, receiving a loud, "Yes ma'am." The group yelled before leaving in a shushin. With the Konoha group, Kushina decided to ask the question that everybody was wondering. "Minato-kun, how are you still alive?" Kushina asked. Minato glared at her but answered her question. "Remember the invasion of Konoha? Well, Orochimaru tried to summon all 3 Kage of Konoha but failed to do so. So he only summoned the first and the second. My coffin was sent back to Orochimaru base. After that I woke up and broke out of the base with no memory of who I was. After traveling for about a month someone tried to mug me. They hit me over the head with a beer bottle. After that, I remembered everything that happened to me. I quickly killed the man and tried to activate my bloodline. This shocked everybody. The youndaime had a blood limit. You all are probably wondering what I mean. Alright, let me explain. Long ago when the Namikaze family was still small, my great-grandfather stumbled upon a flying thunderbird being attacked by bandits. He acted quickly and used a fire jutsu on the bandits and killed them. The bird thanked my great-grandfather by giving him a special power. The ability to warp at any place at any time. Also gave him a Dojutsu Kaminarigan. I utilized this ability to its full potential by creating my technique, the Flying Thunder God. So the Flying Thunder God Jutsu is actually a blood limit granted by this bird. If that's true, then shouldn't Naruto be able to use it as well? No. Naruto doesn't have the chakra reserves for it. Only someone who was born with Jonin chakra reserves could use it. In other words, Naruto. Koharu said. Exactly. He also has the ability to grow yellow and black spiked wings, and use the Hiraishin. And the Kaminarigan. Minato said. If that's true, then we must get Naruto into my root division. Danzo said, only to get a harsh glare from Minato. You will not do such a thing, Danzo. If I catch wind that you are planning to do that once we get back to Konoha, I'll kill you myself, is that clear? Minato yelled. Yes, Youndaime-sama. Danzo said reluctantly. Alright, now let's move, Minato said with them speeding up. With Naruto. Hey Q-chan, I think I see someone up ahead, Naruto said as they went through the forest. Kyubi looked up ahead to see that the girl Has, and the sound girl Taiyuya were the ones. Kyubi landed next to them and checked their pulse. Kyubi took on a panicked look and yelled. They have a very high fever. We have to get them to a cave and heal them there. Kyubi yelled, getting nods from Naruto and the girls. They search for a cave when they come across one. Quickly get in, Kyubi assured. They all run into the cave. Hinata quickly took out a towel she had brought with her and wet it with water she brought with her. She wet the towels and put them on both Haku and Taiyuya. What now? Hinata asked. We what? Was Kyubi's only response. 1 hour later. Haku and Taiyuya began to stir awake and looked at their surroundings. And saw Naruto and the girls with him. So you're awake? Naruto asked, said with Haku and Taiyuya getting a nod from her. Alright, then you two can come with us if you want. Seeing as you two have nowhere to go, and I'm sure you don't want to go back to Orochimaru. Kyubi aid getting a nod from Taiyuya. Hey, Q-chan, when is this person you said this Xemnas is sending coming? Naruto asked. In right about now. Kyubi exclaimed. As if by magic this person blurred out of nowhere. She had on a black cloak with black high heels and a black zip-up coat. Are you the person Xemnas said he would be sending? Naruto asked as the figure turned to him and removed her hood. Naruto gazed at her beauty. She had deep blue eyes, navy blue messy hair, and a caramel complexion. She smiled at Naruto and said her name. Xian. The now identified Xian said. You all must be the new recruits Xemnas told me about. Xian asked, getting nods from everybody else. Then she turned her head to Naruto and asked. I know I might bring up bad memories if I ask this, but I must know, what did you do to cause the village to hate you so much? Zien asked, making Naruto turn away from her. She immediately tried to apologize but Naruto said, "No, it's okay, if I'm going to get past this then I can't keep secrets from you. The reason why is that." "Wait. Naruto, I know you're trying to forget that meeting, so I'll show it to her with a technique I inquired over the years." Kyubi said as she went through a series of hand signs before yelling ninja art memory transplant jutsu. She yelled as she and Zien went limp. The next minute she woke up, looked at Zien, and was surprised at her reaction. Zien had tears running down her face and her hand was over her mouth from shock at what she saw. Kyubi looked at her before realizing that she might have shown her memories of Naruto mob attacks. She quickly told Naruto what she might have done. His only response was, "It doesn't matter. She would have to find out sooner or later." Naruto said as Zien ran up to him and hugged him. "Naruto, I'm so sorry, I didn't know." Zien tried to explain. But Naruto cut her off. "Don't be sorry, I wasn't your fault," Naruto said as Zien tries to touch his face. Naruto feels her hands on his face and quickly turns his head the other way. "Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you," Zien said as she touched his face and says Kuraga. As she did this, Naruto's wounds were healed. "Thank you," Naruto says as he turns his head the other way trying to hide a blush. Zien only smiles at this and says, "Okay, we have to start moving if we want to get to Zemnas." Right as they start to leave they hear a loud halt. They turn their head to see the Konoha group. Naruto angrily yells, "What do you want?" That's all for What If Konoha Banished Naruto Part 1. If you like this series, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps me upload more What If videos.